Hello, hello, hello. Try that again. Hello, hello, hello. This should be decent. So, there we are. In a new project. Let me just skip to the good stuff. Alright. Lower that a bit too, super background. Alright. Rolling game. I have some ideas that I've been lingering around. Finally having a way of doing this. Rolling physics game. Get it? RPG? For now. Alright. Maximum quality with starter content. And, like, for example, if you're falling over a certain speed, I'll activate or deactivate certain platforms. Or when you move forward, colors change, or maybe objects switch roles when you're moving forward, and when you're moving backward, they change to the other color. You know, there's so much cool shit you can do. Oh, that's weird. It's because I moved it. Huh. Let me fix that real quick. Hold on. Just be in my. Let's see. Just load this up again. I gotta restore my regular sky blueprint. Actually, I've completely undone the traditional. It should be fine though. Let me take a look at it real quick. Not corrupted, but I've like modified my original sky sphere. And I just realized. Let's see, how's the mix? You guys probably aren't hearing that at all. Whatever. So what I have to do is just open this up and just recopy my sky sphere. This, the original one, back into. I guess I could copy, go to engine content, sky, engine sky, just paste that back in there. Wait. Okay, sphere, okay. Oh. Oh, it is here. Let me not save that. Wonder why it's already there in the engine folder. This is Omar Rodriguez Lopez from At the Drive-In and the Mars Volta. He does a whole lot of weird, random, experimental music, different genres. So, Sky Sphere. Paste. I gotta manage the plugins anyway. Not right now. SM Sky Sphere. That's so weird. What if I open the other project again? But almost all the music I play is only occasionally does the video usually get blocked. See, they just put up ads, and this company I think doesn't bother. It's like I'm pretty sure I've played this album a few times and had no problem. The worst you get is like not being playable in other countries, or they have advertisements usually is the only thing, so it's no biggie. Okay, yeah, it's not here. Oh, let's fix up redirectors. That's probably why it thinks it's here. That's S on the sky sphere, not BP, and it just auto-named it. Let me know if the volume's crazy, you know, with my shitty voice right now. Okay, it's working. Jesus, what's it doing? It's going through like everything in the engine. It's very strange. Alright, well, we'll get there. Floor tile, straight yellow. Tarp gray. Finalizing load of package metadata. I just wanted to clean up one reference. Still at 17%. Crocodile. What the fuck? The crocodile, really? All I did is fix up redirects under engine sky, and it's going through like everything. Goat. Finalizing load of goat. Alright, so let's talk about my game that I'm making here. I want to make it like sort of the way Portal innovated gameplay in general. That's what I'm looking at here. Is like the fun of it is realizing what your very simple controls do and how much interaction you can have with the world with simple movement, jumping. I don't even think I'm going to put an interact button in. I think this is going to be a moving and jumping game. You have like one button, so you can play it on mobile maybe. And the idea is like, let's say you have a choice to start. You can go left, right, straight, or down. And when you go down, once you hit a certain speed, maybe platforms appear. So, or maybe like when you jump, platforms appear, and when you're in air, they're there. But as soon as you land, those platforms disappear. Or something like that. When you land on one of those platforms, it solidifies, so you have to like remember where they are in between before jumping or something like that. And then like let's say when you're falling, other certain platforms will appear and stay there. So you have to remember, okay, if I fall down this path and land on the platform that materializes there, I can take the elevator back up, and now the path moving forward is different. So now you've got a puzzle. Like, do I want to fall down this hole and activate whatever trigger? I can't see down there. I don't know what's going to happen. You know, there's all sorts of fun stuff. Just right there, I've just got 2 gameplay elements. What? oh, it's Restream, dude. Restream.io. Well, it's going straight to my account here. See my stream key or whatever. Oh yeah. I don't want to mess with that right now. But yeah, go to restream.io and you can broadcast to both YouTube and Twitch. You just have to set it up. And I use a bunch of bots and services, like to get those notifications when I get a subscriber. I think I'm using Streamlabs, and when I post a GIF, I'm using, it only works on reading chat from YouTube. It's Fussbot for YouTube, but there's also Nightbot for Twitch. So if I do status here, you'll see Nightbot will respond in Twitch, and Fussbot responds in YouTube. I am ease and isn't. Wait, see, I think Nightbot was needed for Streamlabs in order to... You have to do so much shit to set up these two things. It's fun, though. Just want to make sure my GIF window is loaded properly. OBS is weird with it. But, yeah, that's Fussbot is what I use for the GIFs. This is really, I don't know what it's going through for all these projects. I just wanted to clean up, fix up the redirects of Engine Sky, not the whole fucking everything. Be right back a second. Dude, what was my mic off for all of that? Jesus. So yeah, there's Nightbot and Fussbot. So Nightbot is for Twitch and Fussbot is for YouTube. Fussbot does the GIFs. Fussbot, it's like the only YouTube chat bot. So just Fussbot, it's a pain in the ass, you gotta set it up. And Restream.io is what does the multi-streaming and the chat. But I think Nightbot was used for I use Streamlabs, I believe, for each of them. I have a Streamlabs account for both my YouTube and Twitch, but I think they made it now so you can have one account go to both. So you just make a Streamlabs for the notifications of subscribers and stuff. Well, it's working. And I don't know if this was a good idea. Theoretically, that should just clean up old reference files. That might be good, though. Hopefully I can get to making this side project soon. I'm trying to just put my skybox back in there. You gotta have a sky, right? But since I modify the default engine materials, this is a note to remember not to modify default engine stuff and make copies of them in your project folder instead, because when you update, it doesn't keep those old changed project files. iBot, Nightbot. You can't Google Nightbot. Right now, I right-clicked on Engine Sky and hit fix redirects, fix up redirects in folder, which is supposed to just say like, okay, if there's any renamed files in here, clean up the old references. But it's like, because I guess it's an engine folder, it's going through like everything right now, and I didn't want to cancel it. So, but what I'm actually trying to do is just put my default engine Sky Sphere back into a new project, so I can just start from scratch. And keeping my project, my RPG, it's working. I just gotta fix some stuff, whatever. Don't want to deal with it right now. I want to do something cool. And lo and behold, I have to deal with this. But I want to make this rolling physics game that use some innovative puzzling ideas, some puzzle ideas. Like, say you start as a rolling ball and you have a choice of going left, right, or forward, or falling into a hole. And if you fall down the hole, you discover that once you hit a certain velocity of falling, platforms appear. So one appears right below you, right before you, and you know, it's like you land on it. And now you realize that these platforms are always there. So now you take an elevator back up to where you started, and the path ahead of you is different because you have fallen down. So it becomes a puzzle. And let's say you take like a launch pad that sits you straight up, and hitting a certain velocity will change the map. So maybe you need to use the jump pad to go forward, but it'll suddenly stop you from going because it'll summon a block in front of you. So, like, you know, weird shit like that. I want to just base a very simple, like, one button for jump and move around. Maybe we can use it on mobile and just make, like, a really fun, like, mental puzzle game. Psychedelic, like, synesthesia stuff where, like, maybe, like, when you move in different directions, it changes the color of the scene and maybe changes the colors of certain blocks so that they function differently. So it becomes a puzzle of, like, okay, go left to turn the block purple and then forward to roll onto it. That'll launch me up, which makes this platform appear, which I then land on. Then if I fall down to the left of it, you know, some weird shit. So basically you have to like be abstractly conceptualizing your movement. It's like not a 3D space puzzle, it's like a 7D mind puzzle, hopefully. But of course first I have to fucking fix up my redirectors for my fucking Sky Sphere here. And it has taken a while. I love Portal. I played both Portal games and loved them. I did some of the multiplayer in Portal 2, but by the time I tried it out, everybody was like speed running it and shit, so I didn't really get to play the multiplayer one, unfortunately. But yeah, Portal is like the way everyone at GDC, all these talks, all they care about in the indie world is like innovating gameplay in general. So whatever, here's my attempt, right? Alright, we got some action on the screen. So stuff like that is basically all I've come up with yet, but I figured just basically tying random variables together, essentially making the game, each level can be different. So maybe on the second level, you know, the rules of the world function differently. It's going through like all of my fucking assets. Oh yeah. Half-Life was the first like real computer game. I got Quake. Well, okay, my first real computer game was probably Dark Forces. I would say Half-Life was like when I graduated to like playing for real, like, cause Dark Forces. Well, okay, no, I take it back. My first real computer game was King's Quest VI, and I did play Oregon Trail a little bit before that on my home computer. But King's Quest VI was the very first computer game. I always got obsessed with it. Then, like, I remember playing Diablo a lot. But Half-Life was the first game that, of the 3D generation, if you I remember Unreal and Half-Life came out at the same time, so it's funny that I'm working with Unreal Engine now. But I tried doing some custom stuff for Half-Life. I made like a little character model that sucked, and I made, I started making a level, like a castle. I wanted to make a castle, but I got the scaling all wrong. I only worked on it like for a couple days, and just kind of gave up, you know, I was a little slacker or whatever. But Half-Life, man. Half-Life was like a story immersion where your objective is like what you do and where you're going is what you know, and there's no UI to tell you. There's no. I mean, that's still not being done anymore. You know. Half-Life 1 I liked more. Definitely Half-Life 1. Half-Life 2, and I think that's the reason why he didn't want to do a Half-Life 3 was, and actually he said the reason why, he said it's still on the table if we can just, like, there's a reason to make a game. He's basically what he's saying, like, because Half-Life 1 innovated gameplay. Half-Life 2, it sort of invented the physics and, you know, gravity and interaction of different objects, you know, like, Source Engine was huge too. But I think that's why he sort of realized it's like, it's not really revolutionizing, you know. Half-Life 3 needs to be, like, epic as fuck. Like, mind-blowing, you know. Like, maybe I can prototype it by making this game and just replace the rolling ball with Gordon Freeman. And we'll call it Adventures in Zen. Yay! Zen 2. Half-Life 3 Zen 2. God. It's doing stuff at least. It's not just like frozen. Might have preferred if it just crashed and didn't do all this though. All I was doing was that I could rename this BP Sky Sphere so that the future projects recognize it. And I already reinstalled 18.3 this morning, so it's not like I can't just delete the editor and just reinstall it. It'll take like an hour at most. Yes, when the government agents first show up in Half-Life 1, not the governments, the commandos dudes, I remember the level, I remember, like, you're fighting these alien monster things and you're protecting scientists, all of a sudden these commandos rappel in from the sky, you're in this little room, there was a helicopter outside, I remember all this jazz, and you're like, oh right, the commando's here to back me up, and they turn on you and start shooting at you, and you're just like, what the fuck? That was fucking amazing. It does run on every toaster. I haven't looked at the remake yet, Black Mesa. Have you tried that yet? See if it's any good? Should I just... Oh, how is it? Did it, like, work the same way Half-Life 1 works? No, I haven't. I don't know about that one. I played Team Fortress Classic a lot back in the day, and I played some of the other mods, like random single-player one. Oh, or some PvP ones that were really cool, like Pirates, Vikings, and Knights. Or there was like a science one. I just remember the vibe of mods back in the day and how weird they could be, like how prototypey, but still fun. And it's weird nostalgia, I think, that there exists for mods that were incomplete, where there'd be like no background sound, so I'd have like this alien silence, but you'd have footsteps and science-y explosions and scientists running around with little alien hands, and it's like, you know what I mean, like a weird, there was a weird ambiance that I think comes from those. It's worth tapping into. That's hilarious. So you can finally catch up to him. It's not installed, but I have it on my Steam account. I don't know about that. Well, tell me about it. What's Gordon Freakman mod? Yeah, I'm going to play Gordon Freakman. I can check it out while I wait for this. This is just... my god. I feel like it'd be faster to just restart this. Just reinstall the engine. Yeah, I might freaking... nothing's working well right now. God, who knows how long this will take. Oh, why don't you just tell me what happens in it? What happens in Gordon Freakman? Or what's the general idea? Because I'm not going to install Half-Life again right now. I have Fortnite and Project Gorgon. I'm not sure I'm going to keep playing Project Gorgon, to be honest. Also, what's up with the viewer count? There's no way that's accurate. Come on, let's go. Let's get past the 17%. Dude, I can't search for anything right now. This is taking too much, like, CPU. That's why I am suggesting that you tell me about it. It'll give us something to talk about. It's just there's no idea. Alright, fair enough. I mean, absurdity has its place, but to be honest, I'm not a big fan of, like, you know, some of the more crazily absurd stuff. It seems almost like absurd just for the heck of it. Although I am a big fan of millennial speak. Millennialese? Yeah, sort of Milanese, but millennialese. It's a little bit different. This is gonna be... yeah, you think this is 5.5 hours? Or, like, should I do this? Or just, like, should I close this and just reinstall fucking 4.18 again? YouTube. Like, what I'm afraid of is if I just crash this, it's gonna... all it's doing is loading the assets. Why don't we just crash this? This is being stupid. Yeah, just close this. But I want my sky sphere back. 4. Alright, let me see. What can I do here? Maybe I can just copy the BP Sky Sphere from this one project and paste it into the other one. Or migrate it. Maybe I can migrate it. Let's see if the engine even loads. That's the thing you have to do. You have to install to engine. Forgot about that. All this shit I gotta use. Okay, I think I can search it now. Yes, okay, that's all I wanted. Shabamsels.
Expectations all the way down. Production. Wow. We're off to a fantastic start. I already have so much hope. Turn into a duck? Control. Oh. Don't expect, like, satire, the likes of Monty Python. But, you know, surprisingly decent amount of effort was put into this thing.
Alright, now this is giving me hope. Just to do some random shit. Alright, I might check that out later. Hey look, my sky sphere's there. It's not even in the engine content, it just found it. Alright, we can start, guys. Let's check it out. Let's see what it looks like. Alright, this is what we start with. Let's mess with its settings. We got physics ball blueprint. Oh, and I need to, like, you know what? I need to make like a dedicated space for the freaking chat here. Oh, I closed it. So what I'll do is like, can I make like a little panel or something here? Window. Browser 2. There we go. I can put this like there we go. And with this I can just like do something like that. There we go. Now where's the program? Oh, there you are. Okay, chat. I don't need that open. Okay. Alright. Yes. Okay. And now the physics ball. So now we're gonna start. Now we are officially starting. So, physics ball BPM and edit blueprint, open blueprint editor. Right? That's our here. I have never looked at this before. It's using add torque in radians, target torque amount, roll torque. So here's your default value. That's fucking a lot. You know what's weird about this thing though? I didn't like the physics of its rolling. It didn't have enough grip. Like friction. So let's see if we can find that shit. It's just a physics ball. Physics. Linear damping, angular damping, start away. Tensor scale, collision, mass scale. Maybe I can make it heavier. Constraints, site friction. So this is doing add torque, forward add torque, jump, impulse, event hit, re-enable jumping on landing. Okay. Evening. So I finally got this started up. Let me try just disabling that. I was at 0.1. There we go. How about angular damping? I also don't like the way it looks yet, so let's change the material. Oh, let's add some materials to the project. Rocks, maybe? Nah. Necros, utility material. Yeah, there we go. Rolling physics, Necros, utility. Yeah, rolling physics. Here's the Soul Cave stuff, Soul City stuff. Maybe I could make it steampunky, do the Soul City. Not for now. I'll make steampunk game another day. Water planes, yeah, we're gonna want that. Sound of Knight's armor. Maybe I could put the armor sounds in for like clunking around, little metal dings or whatever. That'll be our sound effects. Alright, I'll let this import. Very good, very good. Alright, but we should be good to go. This is, yeah, a couple gigabytes of materials. They're really cool materials though. There's some really freaky shit here we can check out. As you see this skull thing. I want to just use this. I'll just make a hallway of pulsing skulls right off the bat. So this is something I got on the most recent sale, but I haven't used it yet. That's gross, right? The commands work, yeah, they're weird here. Dude, you gotta read the manual. It's a weird manual, but you have to, like you really do. But I can kind of just show you a little bit, like, for example, for the GIFs. It's really simple, really straightforward. Make the command what you want with an exclamation point. Then you got $, all caps, image, squiggly bracket. Oh no, regular bracket. That's just like a soft, parentheses. Shift 9. Then C:\/ in your file. You can make it a longer folder, but I just put it there to make it easier. I just put all my pictures right in my root directory. You can make a folder and get to it however you get the path. And then that's it. And that should work. Anybody has GIF suggestions, by the way. My main game is more like a permanent world-building RPG meant for smaller groups of players or public servers. This is gonna be more like a Portal-esque puzzle game, though. This rolling ball one. While this is loading up, actually, let me use my time wisely. Let's look up the Unreal Engine rolling friction. Rolling ball friction. It's in the physical material. I knew there's a friction somewhere. It's easy enough. Okay, it's doing this one pretty quickly. And then just the water planes is pretty small. Every game with ball rolling in, I fail at. I don't want to make this about, like, the difficult physics maneuvers of rolling balls. I want to make this more about the fact that you're just moving around. Like, that's why I want to change the friction, so that you just, you know, you just roll. I don't like the, like, difficult maneuvering. I like more like the mental puzzle of it. Like, or you should just be able to move. Essentially, like, I might even take out the physics nature of it and make a character movement component instead. So if you have any ideas for, well, or like you said, you fail at them, right? Like, you know, why? And why is that frustrating, right? Like, what is it that's stopping you and them from enjoying the actual game of it, right? Let's see what else I can find on the subject. Cool. This makes sense. Damping. Let's see, are we done here? I think we're done here. Alright. Alright. Alright, let's edit blueprint. The ball mesh. Let's micro. Just micro. RGB free materials. Let's see. One of these or this thing. There we go. Oh, that's the mesh. That's why. Here's the list. Yeah. I just had to see this. I want like a metallic-ish one. Painted rust gold, maybe. That looks pretty cool. That's fucking awesome. I don't know about these physics here a little bit. So yeah, let's check the phys mats of the objects here. Right, so phys mat. It's on the material itself. So let's pick a good material to use. You can drag them onto here directly. Like, it's loading. I should have just double clicked it instead. or applied it in the blueprint. You can do this, but it's like, obviously, look, it's like caching or something. What the hell? And we wait. Yeah, it has to compile those shaders. Let's do it here. I just want to see what this skull thing looked. Was it? Wait. Bone wall. Tessellated. What? It's such a cool material. Arabesque one, maybe. This should be cool once it compiles. It has a skull on it too. It's hilarious. Let's go back to that gold one. That looks cool. I like that one. Painted rust gold. Yeah, gold is good. Rusty gold makes sense. Yeah. So it's instanced. So let's say I don't want grime actually. There we go. Oh, and you can accumulate damage. Bam. We have an amazing thing already here. Rust level. Let's change that. Rust level. Damage. Oh no, it should be health. So, as health. Pretty awesome. Alright, save that. So, here, let's see. Does this have a health thing yet? No, it needs a character. For the damage. Oh, I can take damage. Alright, damage. I'm gonna just do that just to make it easy to create a variable. But really what I'm gonna do is say get health, subtract, and then this, that's the new health. So health minus damage equals new health. Since it's not multiplayer, I don't have to worry about weird shit. That's it. Default value is going to be 1. Okay, that's not it though. What we're going to do is we're going to get... so we're going to have to... This is a fancy thing. Create dynamic material instance. I could have just said ball, but there, ball. You need to get mesh materials. Material, get material. So index material element 0, material index 0. Bam. So what this does, this means now we can modify it. So this, we're going to promote this to variables so that we have it referenced here. This is going to call ball material. And this is done, what, on any damage? You know what we're going to do? Near, grab all this. We're going to just do this on begin play. So I'm actually going to control click that so that it's off. If I right click and do begin play, alright, it's available. I can also do construction, the construction script. So let's do that on the construction script because this is like basic. So when the construction script starts, we'll do this so that we have our ball material. So now this ball material, it's always good to go. And I'll make that public. What that means is that, actually no, I don't want to make that public. That means I could change what the ball material is at runtime just by, or in the editor, just by, basically that makes it so that when I'm out here and I have it clicked, I could click over here and find it. So that's what making it public does. It just makes it like for editors to use, if you will. But if you're the editor, whatever. Oh. Nice. Yeah. Alright, cool. Music. So really what we wanted here is so we have our ball material. So parameter set texture parameter value, or is it scalar or vector? It's one of those. So if I go to the ball, open this up, scalar parameter value. So all I want to do is take off of this, do scalar, set scalar parameter value. Here, I do this, put the name is going to be health, so that's what we named it here, health, and plug it in there. So, just to test if this is working, on begin play, I'm just going to subtract health, or damage actually. Apply damage to damage actor self. You know what I'm going to do? Also, I'm going to make a timer so that it happens constantly. I could just put this on event tick, so let's just do that, just for now. Just damage 0.01. That's all we need for now. Just see what happens. You know what, I want to be able to zoom in a bit too, because I can't really tell. I just want to do project settings input. Hey, what's up, Twist? Welcome to the stream, man. Twist, man, are you like a YouTuber from like Fame, or is that just like a username that's cool? Because I know I've heard people talk about like a Twist on Fortnite streaming. Are you just some dude like me? See, action mapping. I want zoom in, mouse wheel up, and I want zoom out. spring arm. Spring arm has arm length 12,000. So how would I do it with an interp? I guess I could do a timeline. Add timeline. Call it zoom in. Nah, oh fuck that. Let's just subtract. So set arm length. Right. Plus float here. Make it 10 again. Target. So now we can zoom in and out and see if this thing is working. I'm not seeing it happen. Can't get. There is one for that already, so I don't need this. Let's do one. Maybe it's. That should just be like over in a second. 0.1 should have been fine. So damage factor. Pawn should be fine. Damage, apply damage. Oh, I didn't do. Well, I did, right? Event any damage. Health. Defaults 1. Minus damage. Set health. Set scalar parameter. Health. Health. Should be doing this. I don't know what crime size is. That's cool. I'm not like into the hardcore programming part of it, just the new logic stuff, and even that I'm like, okay, this worked, we'll just make it like 100 instead. And it's the skin isn't showing up. Let's just say event tick damage 0.1 to self. Maybe because it's coming from different string here. Oh, it's going down to like... I'm not seeing it, so it's not doing it yet. It's doing this, but it's a scalar parameter value. What am I forgetting to do? Let's try this on begin play instead. Hey, what's up, WR? Yeah, why is save it to a variable and set parameter roads to be material interface variable. Interface. That's exactly what I'm doing. Let's do this dynamic. Maybe it wasn't set to dynamic. Adobe Premiere, nice. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I use Final Cut myself. I used a Premiere in high school though, back in the day. I just haven't touched it since then. I had to learn Final Cut from scratch though when I started, like after college. Maybe it's the material here, this thing. Let's try... Oh. Ah, this is different. I was just doing it wrong. Source material, cold rust. Here we go. I was using the wrong node. Yeah, there we go. Cool. So as you take damage, you rust. Alright, cool. Let's put this in the construction script where it belongs. Let's see, how can I do this? Should I put the... I may like, wait. I'm just curious if I should put it on event tick or if I should put a timeline or event timer here. Timer by events. I think, okay, I can do this. Timer by event, custom event. Zoom in. So I don't need to check any replications, it's a relief. Just do it. Alright, set timer by event. Looping, say 0.01, should be like event tick basically that way. And we're going to do it, and then it, no, we're not going to do it, we're going to do finterp 2. Gotta keep this here too, we gotta plug that in there. So this is going to go into target, current is going to be here, delta time, we're going to put in that get world delta seconds here. And interp speed is where we put the how fast that takes place. For now we'll just put 1. And now we want to see if this equals here. If the target equals the current, it should be the same as that, so I can put it here. Also just the lines here so it's a little smoother. Now I'll put a branch here, and now that will clear and invalidate the timer. It always puts this here, you want a break link there. So, when you zoom in, it'll start a timer that'll keep firing. So this is like a mini event tick every 0.01 seconds. And it's going to set the arm length to be this value, which is constantly interpreting between what it currently is and no, I need a new variable here. Promote to variable. Target arm length. Target spring arm length. Alright. And this is what I want to compare. We still want to set that there. We want to set this as well. We want to keep these separate. I think. No, I want to do. I want to get it here. We want to do this one time. That's the problem why I'm trying to take this off, because this is going to be firing constantly and constantly subtracting it. So we want to do it when you zoom in. We want to do the subtracting thing, basically. So that it only happens once, and we want to set this to be the target. So we're going. So when you zoom in one time, what's the difference here? I think those are the same thing. Just have components open here. All right. When you fire it, it's going to subtract one time. This will be the new target. Then it'll start a timer on tick. It's going to set the actual target arm length of the variable to. We're going to take this out. We're going to make this target here, that once subtracted variable. And then every time it's setting this to be towards it, not actually it, we're going to see if actually it equals this. Yeah? Makes sense? I can do things the most correctly. I'm from New Jersey myself. Oh, that's true. Yeah, you gotta have the Mac for Final Cut. I forgot about that. I know we have some Canadian here. Alright, let me, this is too much for you guys. There's some good shit on this though. Here we go. Okay, so we basically want to do this again for zooming out, so I can cover this again. I'm gonna take this spring arm, right? Now, let me just copy and paste some of this. So it's gonna be plus. Also, each one of these should be, just do a sequence here. Should be clearing and invalidating the other's timer. This is why things become messy. There's not much you can do about it. I'm not sure where I'd want to put this. There we go. So clear and invalidate. Thanks for the subscription. Was that 2 subscribers in a row? Hey Angora, what's up? So I know, right? I still haven't watched them all yet. I'm waiting till I actually like go to 4.19. Make sure this goes here. That doesn't look as nice. That's the way it should go. Alright. So plus 100. Alright, this can be there, that's fine. So what I want to do is copy this. Actually, and I want to do a custom event. Zoom out. So check this out real quick, actually. Yeah, let me finish this real quick, but wait 5 seconds, maybe longer, for me to plug this shit in. So this timer will fire here every 0.01 seconds on a loop. So it'll constantly interrupt towards the target from the source. Physically impossible to make wires look pretty for other people. That works. Just trying to make this project a little bit easier to read from external because it's not going to be as complicated. So hopefully I can just make it nice like that. Alright. And when does the trigger here happen? It happens if target arm length equals the target spring arm length. Alright, right. True goes there. That should be enough. For smooth cam. Yeah, that's smoother. So you can see I'm taking damage constantly and the rust appears. Let me make this speed here more like 10. And it's doing it minus and plus 100. Yeah. So this is the very first trippy gameplay element. I just started with a material that comes with this variable of rust, and it's like amount, but it's a dynamic amount you can change. So I was like, oh, let me change that. That's my damage. Shmee. And I put a smooth cam here. Let's make this maybe more like 5 because I hardly could tell. All that effort just to make it not. See how it's not snapping instantly, it's rolling, maybe a little slower. 2. Speed is the most bizarre variable, because, like, speed, what does that mean? It's not 2 seconds, because the higher you go, the faster it moves. So what is it? It's like 2 speed. Like, that's nice. I just need to make the amount larger. Let's go, like, 500. You know what I can do? I can promote a variable and call this camera zoom speed. And I can slap this down here too. Whoa. Too far. Now I can just make that 250. See what I mean? It's like your own customizable every freaking thing. I love it. And it's totally free. You can just start messing around with it. No problems. So, alright. And my damage script is basically just this. On tick, apply damage. Like literally, it's just type apply damage. And it goes into the system that has built-in, like, oh, who caused it and what? And so what you can then do, because of this built-in system, you say, oh, right-click, event any damage. And so basically, anytime you receive damage, now you have this thing that gives you what type of damage caused by who, instigator and damage causer. And thanks for the sub. Oh, I missed that one. And so basically what I'm doing is I'm saying, oh, what's your current health, which is a variable I make up here. Alright. And set it to be minus the damage that comes in here. So I'm subtracting it from your health. And I'm also setting a parameter value on my skin. Oh, that's sweet. Holy shit, like what? Indie stuff? I never play indie games, so that would be a good thing to do. Oh, I wanted to do it so this goes up there and this goes down here. That's nice. So I'll just kind of make it look a little bit more. Symmetry. Okay, it's gonna be simple, and I've already done that. So, Tales from the Borderlands, yeah. I don't know. Oh, is that the Tales from? I don't like those dub wars. Okay. Steam World. I don't know this stuff. I'm such a loser. So this is what came built in with the rolling ball stuff here. What should I do? I want to make the physics of it, right? So let's go to the material, physics material. I have to create a new one, basically. So, let's see, we got blueprints here. Rolling materials. Here we go. Just to create a physics material. Materials. No, maybe it's under miscellaneous. Input class. All classes. Physical material. There we go. And we'll call it Gold Rust Physmat. So I can have a different friction for each type of skin that you can have, and I can change your skin type at runtime. So on here we have our variables. Friction. Let's make it 1, because it's just too slippery. Let's see now. Let's try 100. Wait, I didn't set it yet. Sorry, I forgot to do that. Gold. What? Rust? Did I not save it? Gold rust. Gold. I saw the create new thing there, so let me try that instead. Delete this. Alright, on our material, with this field here, I can just click create new asset into the blank field. And we'll call this gold rust. It's gold rust. The effeminate gay rolling wrestler ball. We'll put it in rolling materials, okay. Pick material, physical material class, okay. Now double click it, okay, there we go. Oh, I think because I created a new class, not a object of that class. This is an object of the class. You see how this is just the details here? Whereas before it was, yeah, okay. So let's try putting that to 1, and now we can see how it works. It's a little bit more friction. Let's try like 100. Sorry, I minimized the menu there for a sec. Devil May Cry HD. Oh, here we go. That is so much better. That's the kind of gameplay I want. I can't move. You notice I'm moving the mouse around. You can't see it right now, but the camera's not rotating, so I have to add control for the camera. So let's go ahead and do that. And I want to make my... First, I want to make my... Let's see how this behaves with a little bit more. 500. Oh, that's... Okay, see, this is like... That's better. This is like... It's like immediate control. It's almost more like I'm tilting the world and making it fall. Let's crash into something really high speed. Oh shit. Oh, that's cool. It comes with these little ramps to see how it works. Wow, that sucks. Okay, I'm going up it. See, I don't like how much torque it's getting now, though. Let's... What... Here... Torque. What is on this? Roll torque. It's a variable. Alright, so that's a fucking lot. Let's... Now I got nothing. Undo that. Maybe 1/5. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, a little bit more, maybe 2 bajillion. 2 bajillion, not 1 bajillion. These things make a difference, even in the bajillions. It's all about your frame of reference. $1 bajillion isn't enough, you know? Sometimes you gotta go for that extra bajillion. Okay, this is a little nicer. Yeah, I feel like I'm actually playing a game now, but it's still going into hyperspeed. I need to somehow clamp the speed. Oh, I turned that off. Sorry, angular dampening. Let's make that like 1. See what happens now. Yeah, it's not going to such a high speed. Or is it? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's not too bad. I'm not getting too many ridiculous. It's not too ridiculous. Alright, so what was the other 5 things I wanted to change? The camera. Let's do the camera. Project settings again. We'll go to the plugin inputs again. Minimize these older ones here. New action mapping, we'll call it. Mouse up. So this will be mouse X. We'll just call it what it is. Mouse X and mouse Y. So this will fire events every time. Mouse E. Mouse Y. There we go. So I can go. It's just like that has input access move, right? It's already built in input. Mouse X and mouse Y. So camera balls in the spring arm. So add local rotation. Oh, that's an input action. I'm not sure if that's right. Let me just see. It's just weird. No, that's not what I wanted. This is not what I wanted at all. Alright, edit. I think it's supposed to be an axis. Here we go. I don't think that's right either. No, that's not right. Maybe I should open up my other project to see what I did. I can do just mouse X from here. Just do it from here instead. Not make it bound to an input. I guess. No, you want to do it as a input like that. I guess axis was correct. What I just had was probably right. So input mouse X and input mouse Y. Because I can add support for other game pads and stuff, so I can put it on mobile eventually. Like, this has gamepad plugged in right there, so I can put it on PlayStation or whatever. Theoretically. So, just good. Alright. Then I guess I want to take... Let me see what I did in my game, because I like... Angora, if you're still here, you gotta see this. My freaking actual project here. It's like a labyrinth of code, like I was talking about. So yesterday was spring, today was winter, now it's spring again. Cool. I'll give this a little playthrough real quick. Theoretically, everything should work for the single player. Frame rates might be a little low because I have another project open in the background, but check this out. Oh, it will take like 30-40 seconds for this to load because it's loading from the editor itself. So I'll just keep this up for a second. I did put some cool, like, sound and stuff. Alright, cool. So check this out, right? Yeah, it's Angora.
Welcome to the hall.
The best special effect loaded in right now. The window here is supposed to look really cool. But, you know, because I'm in the middle of updating the project, some things aren't working correctly, so... I have other really cool looking things to do. So here's the race selection. You walk up to these statues. See, the frames are stuttering a little bit, but let me just check over here. And so you can click on them and see, oh, that's a female ogre, it's a female wild elf, a female ogre. Yeah, sorry. You see, Angora, the charming. Oh, I forgot I named it after you. You're not a troll, ogre. How about a satyr or minotaur? Alright, cool stuff. I'll show the building system. Hopefully the building system works. So we're in the sky right now. Where's the continents? Oh, I can't see them right now. There's one. There's a continent. And you see my beautiful night sky. Oh, I did a trader by accident, so now I have a wooden cart. Hold on, let me do a different character. This will only take a few seconds now because it's not the first time. Maybe like 10 or 20 seconds. Apparently I'm an ogre. yeah, isn't that cool? I thought, and it replicates, other people can see it, and it stays through emotes and stuff too. So I can show you, like, you can wave and you can walk around. You can turn in place while waving. I have like 12 upper body emotes that blend into your walking, and it'll be easy enough to add it to crouching as well. But yeah, I was trying to say, Jez, Cold Comfort game. I actually, it's not completely fixed, but I at least patched the main hole. I'm just gonna go back to the last backup project I had, patch that main hole again, and see if everything else is also working. I'll just hop into whatever character this is here. So this is a really cool. I'm really proud of this, the way my equipment system works. So you have left hand, right hand here, right? And you got items here. But for example, I got this backpack that I was wearing. Drop the backpack. I don't have an inventory anymore. All I have is a tunic and leggings. Drop those. I got nothing. My inventory, I got nothing. But if I pick up that backpack, open it up, I got this stuff in it. I could wear the backpack. You know, I can run around. I pick up that torch. Open my backpack. Put my torch away. Right. I can equip. I can hide the inventory too, so that's what I'm doing there. So no UI unless you're using it is the idea. You press a button to open it up. I might put buttons somewhere, enable or disable, so people can have quick access for mouse usage. But yeah, open the bag, right? Torch. Remove the bag. Drop the bag. My awkward posture on this guy. Haha. Hey, are the stars fixed? Oh no, it's probably just using the default stars. I have to tell it to use my modified ones. Yeah, that's the default star map. That's why it's quote-unquote fixed. Man, I have to go and cheat. So anyway, I made that moon up there. It's actually being lit by the sun. I didn't make the moon. I downloaded it or whatever. Why is that area getting lit nicely? Oh, anyway, here, watch the sunrise. Exactly. This the theory of the like the whole thing. Just, man. See the moon still, but now it's getting washed out by the daylight. Now it's a day moon, fighter of the night moon. Look at that. I'm so proud of that. That took a lot of finessing. Look, it's actually getting masked by the clouds. The standard Unreal Engine skybox does not do that. That's why I have to go through so much effort to redo my skybox. And I have to fix the stars. The stars aren't right. But anyway. And we can see. I got some other crap in here. What I can do. I have a whole array of. I have like all the weapons you can imagine. And they're set up to be holdable for now. I haven't given anything any stats yet, but I can pick up and hold like all the pole arms. I haven't put the archery weapons into holdable thing, but they're installed, and I have like so many swords. They're on a different island. I can go display them, but that's not the point. I just want to show off for a second. I really came here to grab some code. Thank you. Yeah, see, like this is a little bit broken since last week. That's what I'm trying to go back. So I want to reload this from the last backup, do the patchy, fixy thing that I did, and hopefully unwind whatever I broke over the past week. But in the meantime, you can see this is all the code. This is only on the third-person blueprint. I have like 10 times as much code all over the game for all the various things. But it's fun. It's not that bad. It's just systems. It's like, this is crouching when in combat. Or actually, this is just dodging, I should say. I'm going to run it from dynamically, like when you roll a swing and the character uses their dodge ability, or rather, let's say their dodge skill is high, and that's what factored in to cause you to miss the blow. When that happens, it'll cause the character to dodge based on which direction they're moving currently. And so this is just a bunch of AND switches on branches, on if-then switches, basically. It's visually. This is an if, if-then, true, false branch based on a Boolean. It's your most basic thing. So it's like, is he going forward and backward? No. Well, is he not moving forward? And these are greater than, less than, equal than. I know, I love it. All right, let's go to what I came here for. Mouse inputs. Input access turn. Add controller. Pitch input. But I'm not. Am I using a controller? Oh. Ah. There we go. So that's for I don't remember which one's which. I think turn is X and look up is Y. So pitch on Y. Add controller. Pitch input. And what was it? Yaw input. How do I restream? Just go to restream.io, man. Set up your keys, and you basically restream. So your OBS uses the restream key, but restream uses your Twitch and YouTube keys. If that makes sense. Alright, let's see if this worked. Oh, no, I'm moving, I'm rolling. I think I need to enable controller stuff on the controller for this to work. So let's go to the project settings and make sure maps and modes. On game mode, you want player controller class. We're gonna want to do where should I put it? Under rolling. I'll make a new folder, game logic. And we'll do controller, player controller. Call it main player controller. Yeah, thanks for swinging by. I'm glad I had the chance to show off for a second. But yeah, back to work. Back to boring old monotonous work. Where's my thing? Cheers. I'll do a cool thing here. It's for you. You ain't no ogre. What was I talking about? I just wanted to show you that the ogre looks good. Most people put ugly female ogres. I think it's cool. Alright. We want to use... Maybe it's on the here. There it is. Use controller rotation pitch. Yeah. Oh, it's turning the ball itself. Oh, that's not what I want. Okay. Oh, I didn't change anything about this technically. So let's go to here and change that mode. I guess the spring arm camera is on the third person blueprint is probably why. We don't need to do controller stuff though. Let's do the spring arm thing. Make a rotator here. There we go. So this. Yeah, okay. This is good, but this is the way, like, freaking... This is like what happened when I played, Ashes of Creation. That's funny. I wonder if that's what they're doing.
Blue teeth are flowing through my skin. My life is hanging from a thread, allowing me to skin.
See, that's not what we want either. We want to do the controller thing. And no, the camera's on here. Use control rotation, and there's orient rotation to movement. No. Let me see. Fuck. Actually, I don't know. Wait. Why isn't that should only be when the mouse is clicked. So I just want to see, like, the mouse is free usually, and then when I click, the character moves. The character doesn't move unless the mouse is held down. So I'm just wondering. But I guess, yeah, I don't really want to. Hey, Ash is a creation devs. I'm gonna fix your problem for you. I'll figure it out. So, the mouse is free. Left click, character, camera rotates. Left click, camera rotates. This is what I want. Right click, character turns in place. Because I rule. Turn in place animation with different speeds. I'm gonna go slowly. Because I'm the best dev ever. Okay, I'm sorry. Now, how did I do this? How did I do that? It was so funny. It was one of the first things I did forever ago. So let's see. Let's find left mouse button. Mouse button. Left mouse button. True. You're not in combat mode, then say you're turning. Okay. Lost a couple viewers. It probably was the devs from Ash as a Creation. They were watching. Just kidding. So how about here? Mouse button. I'm just trying to see. Must be on like on the spring arm itself. Inherit pitch yaw and roll, but not using pawn control rotation. Let's try that. Let me switch. Yeah, whatever. Oh, that's the same. Let's see what happens. Use pawn control rotation. Ah! There we go. Because that's the way this one works. Because when you change whether or not you're using controller rotation, you usually want that off. Okay. That's what I want for this game. And I want it to be inverted or something. Yeah. Let me... is there a command for this? Oh, it was on the material editor that you can do that. Let me see. I'll just do 1 minus in math. No, there's a node for it. Wait, no. Was it an optional plugin I downloaded? I feel like it's a plugin I downloaded. It doesn't really matter. It takes just as... Let me just type it in. Float minus float. 1. Actually, that's all. That's what it was. It is 1 node. Sorry. 1 minus x, y, invert y. Weird. Should just be... Oh. Right, 'cause it's not 0 to 1. I know how to do this. Alright, I forgot about this. Numbers. +1. Because it's anywhere from -1 to 1. So now it's 0 to 2. So now I do 2 minus. So now it's inverted, and now I subtract 1 again. There you go. No? That wasn't it. That's 20, that's why. Sorry. Alright, there we go. Now I can play. Oh, it's basing it on... It's staying this way. Let's look. I guess I also want to change the controller. So what I was doing before, I can just add a bool for whether or not view's inverted. So you just hold B and then left click and the branch will appear. Let's see how this works.
Snake, grim reaper walking past the classrooms, rifles at the boys and girls still go. Let's pierce, go through all the teachers as they speak. Dying children running toward the light. It's feeding from the screams of the people of Miami, Vice Florida. Oh no.
Nope. That wasn't it. What did I do earlier? It was making the ball rotate. Was it just doing this? Or maybe it was for itself, right? Man. I feel like I should just here's where it was tilted funny. So that's not what we want either. We want to do the controller thing. Camera is on the third person blueprint. Is probably what. Yeah. Like, you know, rewind the play 5 minutes, you know? It was like, I played it for like a glimpse, you know? It's a little bit more friction. Let's try like 100 appears. Let me make this water planes. This is pretty small. No, it wasn't that long ago. There's not that much time here. So input mouse X and input mouse Y. So after this, was it before I went to my game? Must have been like this 5 minute gap here. That's the spring arm. As gamepad plugged in right there, so I can put on PlayStation or whatever. Theoretically, so it's good. All right, and I guess I want to take. Mm-hmm. Let me see what I did in my game, because I no. Was it before this then? Breadth of code. Like I was... Oh wait, okay. No, this is still friction stuff. Ridiculous. It's not too ridiculous. Alright, so what was the other 5 things I wanted to change? The camera. Let's do the camera. Project settings again. We'll go to the plugin. Inputs. Time. Camera. Walls. Spring art. It's just weird. No, that's not what I wanted. This is not what I wanted at all. Alright, edit. Gamepad. It's like everything should okay. For this. I think I need to enable control stuff. Here it is. Controller. Oh. Was that what did it? It's turning the ball. That's what it did it. It's not. So do I want that as well? I guess only for pitch or whatever. So not this project. Put the music back on. Whose controller was on the ball? Controller. Yeah. So I'm holding left right now. That's what I'm trying to avoid. Nope. I guess, wait, maybe what I can do is... Wait, what if I... These were still firing, so wait, let me go back. Let me do this again. Should just be y'all. Oh, there we go. Oh, wait. It's spinning it the more I look in one direction. See, now it's... the ball is moving with me, which is what I wanted. The ball is rotating, but the control isn't. So maybe I do want that. And I want to rotate the controller, but I'm already doing that. Controller input. So on the controller, do I want like use pawn? Attach to pawn. Nope. Alright, so maybe I want to just take the controller and add rotation. Only for the turning. Nope. That didn't do it. Control rotation. It's doing something. Set control rotation. It's like fighting it. Bypass the controller, yeah, input thing. Now it's not doing anything. I haven't tried local rotation. what I just did. Nope. Okay, that's what I want for the ball, but then it's not. Oh shit. Because this is doing it to the ball. And maybe instead I can get... Sorry. So... X, Y of the ball itself. So maybe if I rotate the ball. Oh, what if I add torque? To Z. Vector. Nope. Oh, times torque. Oh, I can just multiply by -1. Duh. Wow. Really stupid sometimes. Oh. No? Oh, times -1. God. Yeah, that's all I had to do. Duh. Alright, as for this jazz... Okay, it rolls the ball. That's kind of cool. I can spin it like that. Well, I'm not rotating the camera. It spins the ball. What I'm not rotating is the control. Make vector X. I think I want to fill the Z in. No, I want to. It's like world X, Y, and Z. I want to like. Is there a local? Nope. Still. I could rotate the world, or... I should just be able to, like, rotate the controller. Or the actor. This is cool, being able to spin it like this, but... No, the thing is that it's getting this from X, Y, and Z, like world, and adding it to the ball. I guess I can rotate it by a round axis. Yes! Yes! That's so simple. Rotate vector by control rotation. Woohoo! Yes! Advanced ball rolling. Ah. Huzzah. Oh, I gotta clamp the zoom in. Thanks. You were here for the good part. For today. Another subscriber. Mojo Poco. Alright. Yeah, don't you love it when shit works? So we'll say minimum of like 100. Maybe max of like 10,000, because I like long view ranges. So we'll just clamp these. Zooming in. Yeah, 100 is fine. Now you can see the close texture on it. That's cool. Should I make it get closer? Because you don't want to see pixels. But I think further. Add like another 0 in there. Maybe I was just restricted by the wall there. 10,000 is going to be really freaking far. Actually, now that I think about it, 1,000 should be fine. Now that I know how units work. No, 1,000 is too close. 10 might be fine. Well, 10,000 is far. This is 10,000 units. Why did 1,000 feel like it wasn't? Oh, because... No. 300. Let's go with 2,000. That's cool. This is about as far as you'd want to be in a game like this, right? Okay. Take a break real quick. Yeah, I'm gonna do some more cool stuff though. I'll just think about what to do next. I'll be back. Alright, I'm just gonna stop the stream for a second now. I'll come back in a few.